All right. So today we are going to talk about dating after 40 and dating after 50. Now, because at this point, 40 is a long, long time ago, I'm going to go so far as to say if you're in your 50s, you shouldn't be dating. Hear me out. Hear me out. When I say that, I'm not saying that you shouldn't be thinking about maybe possibly meeting someone and, getting into a relationship. That's not what I'm saying. What I am saying is that the idea of dating in the classic sense of meeting someone and going out on dates, or God forbid getting on one of those apps and swiping, hell no, right? What I'm saying is that you should be, if at all, if you even care anymore, because a lot of us do not care anymore, and it's a good thing. I'm gonna have to get on that. But if you're even thinking about it, it should be a question of, as opposed to dating, think of it as being open to the idea of having someone new and special come into your life. Does that make sense? Right? Because when you're in the dating, like, dating is like a modality, a protocol, meaning I'm going to meet this person, and we're going to go out on a date, and we're going to have this job interview type thing, and I'm going to see if we got any compatibility and all this stuff. Oh, so what do you like to do for fun? And the idea of doing something like that, the very idea of it disgusts me at this point in my life. So another way to look at it is think about it like this. I'm open to the idea of meeting someone, and all of those things that I would be talking about on a first date, my hobbies, what I like to do, what I'm looking for, as opposed to talking about that. You know what? I'm going to go do that. What do you mean go do that? What that means is this: as opposed to going on these apps and asking friends to hook you up, how about this? How about explore things that you really want to explore? If you like to cook, take a cooking class. And I know if you probably can cook already, but you don't know how to cook everything, take an Italian cooking class, a Thai cooking class. You understand what I'm saying? If you like adventure, go skydiving, go on a trip somewhere where they're doing adventure stuff. There's a reason why I'm saying this, and I'm going to get into it in a minute, right? If you are into, I don't know, if you're into spiritual, real, not religion, but real, like, spiritual things, go on a spiritual retreat. If you're into, like, something I did, if you're into sustainable housing and building, I went on a sustainable housing and building retreat, right? Anything that you like to do that's uniquely you, do it. If you're into meditation and breath work, they have retreats. Or you can go to a place in your city where they simply do it, like, a meditation class or a meditation or breath work workshop that's like right in your city, if possible. Go there. They have workshops where they teach you how to do woodworking and work on cars and do all type of stuff. Go do stuff like that. Things that you're interested in. I'm going to tell you for a couple of reasons. Number one, you are fulfilling your purpose. You're doing things that make you happy. All right, and that in of itself is maybe what you're missing in your life, as opposed to this special person, right? Also, vibration. When you do these things that you really like doing, when you do these things that, that make you happy, when you do these things that you've been putting off but you really wanted to do, now you're vibrating on that level, and you're going to meet someone else who's also into the same thing, which is automatically going to give you something in common, as opposed to sitting there at this table at this goofy ass restaurant talking about, so what do you like to do? What do you do for fun? Ugh. What kind of drinks you like? You like to travel? You all that? Oh God, travel somewhere and go to some type of resort or retreat where you'll be around people who like to travel. You see what I'm doing? And so many times we kind of get this whole dating thing bass-ackward, if you understand what I'm saying. Bass-ackward. And what that means is, like, as opposed to doing the things that we like to do, being into the things that we really want to do, into the things that make us happy, and meeting people who are in those places and of that ilk, we want to meet this random stranger, right? And then try to put a damn round peg into a square hole and think that's going to work. And then you got to keep asking, so what do you like to do? What do you like to do? Where you want to go? Where do you like to? Oh God, and that's our problem, especially in your 50s. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that, to be sitting up there trying to, you're always going to have to get to know somebody. But, like, you know what I'm saying? You can go to a place and do something that you really want to do, and the conversation is going to flow, as opposed to going somewhere and trying to force these goofy ass conversations. So, what was their last relationship like? Oh, really? So, what are some qualities that you're looking for in a relationship? Oh my God. The thought of that is like living hell. That's like being in a hell pit at the bottom of the damn sea. So I say, don't date, don't go on these dating apps. Do things that you really want to do. Do things that you always wanted to do. And maybe, just maybe, you might run into someone and you guys can, spark it from there and be like damn near instant, at least buddies, and then take it from there, as opposed to trying to just make something happen with these old random ass people. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I have to say. Don't date. Do the things that you love and kind of make things happen. All right? Anyway, this is Gary, your friendly neighborhood outlier. All right? And this is the diary of an outlier. And I'm out. Peace.